Want to know what really goes down at the Hazbin Hotel?
I lied. I'm Dirty Do-Bad.
I know you won't believe this, but I don't understand.
Check this out. How cute is that?
Why are you like this?
the hell is that?
Ooh, so big.
Fascinating.
McAllister does not have a tail.
Oh, that's gonna piss some people off.
I'm not here, you're dreaming. This is a dream. Bye.
shot, Val. should throw in a cheese assortment and a cute little plush bear that says, "Sorry for the violence."
great and redeemed Sir Pentious, and I'm a good boy now.
Be ready for some
breaking news.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very, very, very special Amazon Live. My name is Blake Newby, and I am so excited to be here with the cast of the Prime Video series hit Hazbin Hotel. Thank you guys for joining me. In case you guys did not know, Hazbin Hotel Season 2 is out now. And if you're a fan of the show, like myself, be sure to check out the season streaming right now on Prime Video. Now, for those who are new to the Helliverse, Hazbin Hotel follows Charlie, Hell's princess, as she attempts the absolutely impossible, rehabilitating demons to reduce overpopulation, because that's something we hear about every day. After angels impose a yearly extermination, she opens a hotel where patrons can check in a sinner and out a winner, straight into heaven. At least that's the goal. Created by Vivian Madrano and based on her 2019 YouTube pilot with 117+ million viewers and a rabid fan base. When I tell you guys, they do not play about this show. The series blends adult humor, memorable characters, and catchy musical numbers into a wholly original world. So, let's take a look at the trailer for season 2.
War is coming. Whose side do you want to be on?
I thought Charlie said no more drugs.
Fox is inciting a war. We need to stop him.
Prepare the troops. We faced impossible odds before. Together we can do it again.
Yay! How does that feel for you guys watching that back? Like, this is you guys, except kind of, sort of, not really.
This is wild.
It's wild.
A lot of us are theater people that are not used to being TV people.
Yeah.
So, like, this is very exciting that this is such a huge, accepted show that people love, and it's big and wild and huge, and it's a feels like very once in a lifetime, although I guess this is now twice in a lifetime experience. It's great.
You say big. Well, big is kind of an understatement because Hazbin Hotel Season 2 was the #1 series on Prime Video in 43 countries when its debut weekend. And I am so excited to chat with you guys. We will also be answering some viewer questions in the live chat. So I know you guys are excited. We saw how many people were waiting in the lives before. So make sure that you guys are watching live and chat along with us. So, I know theater people can get a little chatty. So we're going to dive into it. We're just going to dive right into it. Don't worry, I'm chatty back.
No,
so we're going to dive into it because we don't have too much time. So, Alex, Sir Pinchus is really proof that there's a little more nuance to becoming a sinner than what is normally thought of. How is Sir Pinchus's story representative of the story of so many other sinners in the Helliverse?
It's a beautiful question. Something that really struck me about this particular season and this story for Sir Pinchus is I had never realized until watching this or reading this or doing this that a sin could be something you didn't do. I always thought it was like you were a sinner because of something you did, something terrible, something that is unshakable, but to do nothing and to have sinned was something even more frightening in a way. And so I think it's sort of, I'm glad it's the first one that we find out sort of how it all happened, because I think now it opens up the idea of complicated nuance for the rest of the sinners and really strikes curiosity, I would imagine, in a lot of the fans about what really is going on with these people, what brought them there, what exactly brought them there, because I think we all get a sense of what we think brings us to a place, and then we find out, and it's that little thing we never thought about. Yeah. So it's just this like really complicated, nuanced thing that I think this show does so well.
And Blake, speaking of things we never thought about this season, while we could go on for days about Angel Dust's transformation, you had a little number called Losing Streak. And as we were watching, Husk's reactions kind of changed. Can you speak about, there's speculation that something might be going on. But can you tell us about the connection with you two and how it evolved when we got to the finale?
Sure. I mean, at the start of season 2, you see Husk and Angel in the hotel together having bonded about, their similar circumstances. They both have issues with addiction and relationships that are abusive, that they both would like to get out of but can't really see a way out of. So they connect over that, and you see like their bond getting closer throughout season 2, and unfortunately, it gets really tough toward the end of season 2 because you start to see them get close, and maybe that's in a really deeply platonic way, or maybe that's in a romantic way. We're not really sure yet, but basically at the end where we know things end up is Angel kind of has a total moment of reverting back to an old self because of Vox, manipulating him, and it's really heartbreaking. But I'm hopeful for the future to see. Hopefully, it's maybe 2 steps back, but then it sets the precedent for Angel to really, really like move forward in the future and really get past this, hopefully with Husk. You know?
Yes, I think we all want to see Angel Dust have a happily ever after. It really tugs at our
I
hearts.
really want to too, and Husk for that matter. But right now, it doesn't really look like that's the case. Yeah.
Patina.
Yes.
The woman you are.
Second.
Because Sarah's confession, I could have levitated. I did levitate between the depth of your voice and Liz Calloway, who is absolutely incomparable. But in it, we were really able to see that the way that Sarah's regret was really prohibiting her from making a decision, making a definitive decision. Why, can you talk about kind of what you feel like in that song Sarah is confessing, and why you think it took her so long to see the error of her ways in allowing the extermination?
Well, first I think that she was doing what she thought was right? Like she has this incredible responsibility of being the leader in heaven, to protect everyone there. And so her okaying and saying, okay, we're going to do these exterminations. She's doing what she thinks is right in that moment. And being the leader, sometimes you have to make calls that are uncomfortable. But now, you know, you see Sir Pinchas telling his story of how he became a sinner, and he's in heaven, and you know there's so many things that she still doesn't know, and so she's finding these things out on the fly, and it feels uncomfortable to her. So when she goes into the Sarah's confession, you're watching a character who has had it together, a character who has had this big responsibility. You're watching her be torn apart by guilt and regret of doing things that's not like her, right? I bet if she had paid more attention, if she had asked Adam, like, what are you really doing? Or what, you know what I mean? Like, how are you doing it? Perhaps she would have said, there's another way to do it. But because she was relying on her soldiers and not doing the due diligence of making sure, there's tons of regret on that she's failed her position, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I say one thing about Liz Calloway? In the Broadway community, she's also known as the Speaker of God.
I mean, the Queen.
So it's really kind of interesting that she's also cast on this show.
For days.
She's one of my favorite, I think all of our favorite people. It's an insane thing that she's on this show.
Insane. How did you feel when you knew, like, I will be singing with Liz Calloway?
First off, I'm happy I did not know that. I only found out when I watched it, like, I didn't know that she was...
Wait, you did not know until you watched it back?
No, I didn't know, and so I'm like...
There are many things we don't know until...
Anastasia?
Anastasia?
What
Speaker of God?
Kiara, like
happening? Yeah.
So much.
You know, what an amazing thing to be on a song with her and to hear that our voices match so well and like the whole buildup of the song. I mean, it was a pretty iconic moment for me.
Have you seen the reactions to it on social media?
I have not.
I have.
You should watch the live reacts where people like split themselves.
My favorite things to watch.
You all. Oh,
really?
Women in Brazil falling on the ground.
No!
In tears.
Oh, wow.
At reacting to
It's a beautiful
how
song.
fantastic
I'm
it is.
very lucky.
Well, speaking to Heaven's Divas.
Yeah.
Shola, in a universe really full of pessimists, you are like constant optimism to a fault. How does Emily's strong belief in humanity and redemption really represent what heaven is actually supposed to be?
Yeah. Emily is certainly an optimist, but I will say it's not naive. It's very intentional. And the magic of Emily, I think, is the fact that she sees the growth, she sees the possibility of transformation in people, regardless of how flawed or messy they may be. And to me, that's what heaven is. It's not about who you are when you arrive, it's about who you choose to be. And she represents someone in this show that believes in the humanity and redemption of all souls, and so it's an honor to be that light on the show and to be that moral compass.
Well, speaking of light and moral compass, there's plenty of speculation, James, about who Zestial is. He's like this creature that we can't figure out, and however, unlike many overlords, dare I say he's likable? Like, dare I say that he leads with logic rather than ego? Who is Zestial?
That's a very interesting question. The funny thing about Zestial is I'm still learning as with the fans, and as much as I can ask Viv whenever I start reading something. But what I love about him is that he does lead with logic, and I do think that comes with experience and age. Because he is so old, some of the things he says in the show lets you know he's gone through the moments of being irrational, making judgments quickly. And now he kind of sits back and like, no, let me watch the situation first. Or he'll look around and he goes, I've seen this before. There is no need to jump to conclusions. So what I love about him is that he doesn't act unless he knows all of it. One of my favorite parts of the series is once Carmilla makes the right decision, he shows back up. And then he uses his power. He's like, if you're going to be stupid, I am not going to be stupid with you. And I think that's I think that's the best way to describe him. I'm not going to be dumb.
Yeah.
I'm only going to make smart decisions. I'm too old to make stupid decisions at this point.
Yep.
So I think that's what, and I think his care for Carmilla, we're still learning the relationship, but I think his care for her says a lot about a lot of his decisions as well.
And while we don't know much about him, we do know a lot about your other character in the Helliverse, in the series Hell of a Boss.
Yes.
Which both you and Alex are in. So can you both share your perspectives on the ways you feel that the shows are similar, but what makes them unique in their own right?
You want to take that one?
Sure. I mean, I think the way they're similar, I mean, they literally live in the same world, which is lovely, and and has this opportunity for potential crossover in the future, which I think is such a cool idea that Viv, has sort of sparked and floated out there. I think what's really different about it is that Hell of a Boss has this workplace comedy aspect, whereas Hazbin Hotel is this really kind of musical theater narrative all the way through. But what I think was lovely and very similar about both shows, especially shown through Fizzarali and Asmodeus, is that there is like really amazing love and relationships shown in this show that aren't shown in a lot of other shows, live action or otherwise.
I agree.
And I just think what Viv has done with these worlds is to really humanize love in a real complicated way. That love isn't always great. Love is scary. Love is anxiety. Love is fear. And love is wonderful, and it's all those things. And I think that what binds both of the shows in both worlds is that there is a lot of humanity in heaven and hell.
I also love that in Hell of a Boss we can jump from story to story to story.
Yeah.
Where I love the straight narrative of Hazbin Hotel. And so it's kind of fun for all of us when we're jumping back and forth in characters, how we know, okay, we have one place to go. We're in Hell of a, we're like, where are we going? What's happening? And this is about to be fun.
James and I never know where we're headed in Hell of a Boss.
The best of both worlds.
Yeah.
The best of both worlds. Well, we see everyone chatting along with us at home, so we are going to go with some live viewer questions now. So let's see what we have. Let's see.
Here we go.
All right, here they come.
Let's get it.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
All right, let's see.
Hi, Mom, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Hi, babe.
Oh, and Dad.
All right, we're moving through. Okay, so here we go. All right, so Caitlin asks, cast, what was your favorite scene to film this season? There were quite a bit of scenes. That's a loaded question.
And it's been a while since we were in the
I love the idea of filming it too, the idea that we're on set.
So maybe we'll shift that. What was your favorite scene to watch back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I loved the song "Like You," where I'm bringing Penchas through all the amazing things in heaven, and oh my gosh, it's a very wordy song.
So cute.
And I, on a personal note, I was maybe in my second trimester, so my breath support was like not completely there.
Oh my God.
So you just need to listen to that song. It is crazy. Lots of words are being thrown at you, it's just such a funny song.
Kind of forget sometimes that people who do voices are also living their lives and being pregnant and things like that.
Right.
Like this is a great reminder that that song you love was a big effort. For
I was like panting.
It's fun, but it's still a lot of effort.
Well, I'm excited to sing it now that I'm not in that state. Hopefully it's a lot easier, but it was so hilarious to sing and then to see it come to life and her relationship with Penchas and him kind of being like, not so sure about this place.
It's a beautiful budding friendship.
It's beautiful, but
it's a budding friendship.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite is Losing Streak. I love watching. I was so surprised by that, and so wonderfully surprised by how they did the animation, how your performance was just off the hook good, And just, it was just a surprising thing that I don't find in a lot of shows. Just a
And it was a
beautiful little
fierce
moment.
bang.
Beautiful moment.
Oh my
beautiful
God.
person.
They gave you like a new little
Also,
bang.
there was that part of the animation where the dress was glittery, and the glitter constantly moved.
Yeah, it's
I was
gorgeous.
like, this is awesome. Also, I told this to Blake. I was literally, I won't do it here, I'll be nice. I was cussing at the screen because of his vocals. I was so mad. I was like, what is happening here?
It was
so
fun.
good.
I was scared for a hot second with it being so like in my head voice, just because I sing a lot like that on my original music, but I haven't done that in like a musical theater or performance capacity. But
So you're saying there's more stuff in there?
Well,
You're saying there's more stuff that we can listen to?
Well, and I'm also, I'm not saying this just because you mentioned my
please,
song,
talk
but
me to me all day.
Piss, a love song, was my favorite of the entire season.
We can say piss, right?
We can say
it's a
that,
song.
right?
I think that's safe enough.
Okay,
It's the name of the song.
That's right. We're quoting.
Just since episode 6 of like season 1 with him being like, would you have a sex with me? All the way to this point where like they're apart, but the love is that you see the love now. Like I wanted to see that so bad.
I was also just thrilling how they made it into this very 80s power ballad music video, which I just love the style of it and the song. I'm with you. I'm in agreement, and thank you.
Yes.
Goals.
I loved Live to Live too, between
Same.
Sanchez
Oh yeah.
Same.
Sarah. It was
That
really
one,
good.
actually, one of my favorite parts of the entire series so far is the recursive movement of the lyrics, which is it starts with sorry back in season 2 in a whole different reframing.
Yep.
You're right. That part really did get me emotional.
Yep. Alex, I feel like this question will be great for you. So Mona at home says, what do you think happened to Adam's body?
Donated to science. Next question. I don't. I always like to be honest and not try to like come up with fake answers and
Correct.
things. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to his physical body. I know that his sort of like non-corporeal form exists in Lute's head, which maybe we're done with, maybe we're not. I don't. And it was certainly season 2. I don't. Who's to say in season 3 or 4?
Do you think Lute is like Weekend at Bernieing him? Like,
Somewhere there's like a very psycho sort of Norman Bates, like it just body of Adam sitting in Lute's house somewhere, just slowly rotting and decaying. That's the answer, Mona.
Was there ever a day, at least in season 1, where you had to be both voices at once?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm on both shows. So there's days where I've recorded Adam, Sir Penchas, and Fizzarali for both shows.
Oh my God.
Which is like, not to say it's a huge. It is it is what it is. But
It
it's
is huge.
just one of
That
those.
is huge.
It's the sort of mental switching of the characters, and it's not the vocal stuff is like now riding a bike a little bit, but the mental switching of like where we are in the series. It's not about who they are. It's where they are in the series. Where it's interesting. But it is the greatest juggling gift I've ever been given.
And it looks like this would be another question for you two. So William asks, if there were a crossover episode of Hotel Hazbin and Hell of a Boss, what do you think it would be like?
I think it'd be very interesting for some of the overlords to meet some of the Hell of a Boss overlords, because there's this sense of power in Hazbin Hotel. There's an eliteness, no disrespect to Hazbin, but there's an eliteness to the overlords in Hazbin. And when they meet the kind of more on the street, really doing it, overlords
boots on the ground.
from Helluva. We don't play a Helluva.
No.
You never see anybody meeting. You never see anybody like in a boardroom. If something's gonna happen, it's gonna be a big old dungeon.
Yes.
You saw what happened. Like everybody's in a giant dungeon with Satan sitting on a throne. There is no, let's discuss this with our phones. No. Helluva, we either destroy or we just move on. So it'll be very interesting.
It looks chaotic.
Yeah. And lovingly so.
Yes.
Like, why plan when we could just walk in and destroy?
Yes.
Friction.
Okay, so Blake, this would be for you. Sarah asked, or any of y'all, I'd be interested to know what you all think. What would be Angel's favorite song if he were human?
Oh, geez. Well, when I auditioned for the show, I sang "Toxic" by Britney Spears. Yeah, and I do feel like that was right on the nail. I feel like Britney Spears would be right up his alley.
Even the tone of
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good one. Okay, another person at home says, if you could add one hidden detail to your characters' personalities, what would you choose? We can just go down the road with this one.
Oh, geez.
I'm pretty sure I am pretty sure Zestiel is singing when nobody's looking a bunch of Rodgers and Hammerstein and Sondheim in his home. I'm pretty
Oh my
sure
God, I
he's
love
just
that.
dancing.
The opposite of what people would
yeah,
think. Yes.
you know, he's literally singing in his baritone voice. I could have danced all night. Just, you know, living his life.
I think this isn't a surprise, but it's certainly not in the show that Sir Pentious would have a fascination with unboxing videos.
Yes.
Actually, really all of my characters.
Oh, I love that.
Unboxing of sort of those, you know, those like mystery gifts. You never know what you're going to get, so you have to unbox them.
Like the Labubu that we witnessed for months.
You said it. Yes, exactly. I think that Pentious would have his own little Labubus at collection and try to. But I think he would really do it for the channel. I think he really enjoys the unboxing. He doesn't do them. He enjoys them. I want to make that very clear. He enjoys
he
unboxing
likes
videos.
watching unboxing, mystery
Yes.
unboxing content.
It's kind of what calms him down when he goes to sleep with unboxing videos.
Okay, Patina.
I feel like my character would be like an air guitarist, or like she could play like a sick guitar or something. You know, like in her spare time, she'd just be like shredding. You know what I mean?
She's very gentle, but
she's
very bad. I can't say the next word, but you guys, you get it. Like,
I want there to be a fun, like electric part of her. I think that maybe would be.
Well, Adam's gone now, so go right ahead.
Totally
True.
Yeah.
So true.
His guitars are still there.
Oh my God.
Except for one.
Maybe that's why she let him do all those things.
See?
Okay, I think Emily is running the most successful matchmaking service.
Oh my God, yes.
Like in all the in
now, I have to
every
ask,
realm.
though, is she matching sinners with angels? Is it just within the heaven or hell?
I think it starts in heaven, but then she's so successful that she's expanded
She
her
scales,
business, and yes, she has scaled. And I think that maybe she's so good at finding matches for others, but because she has such a high standard and such a incredible moral compass, she may struggle to find a perfect match for herself. Maybe.
That's a beautiful spin-off.
Right?
It's a
Well done.
Somebody write that down. That's
So that's what I think Emily's doing.
Okay.
On the side.
Angel, I feel like Angel does go in so many different directions.
I mean, yeah, I'm sitting here going down the line, and I was having like a mini panic attack. I'm like, damn, he could really do like so much. I don't know that, you know, he's so unpredictable, but so much of Angel's personality is like there. You know, he's really, really upfront with who he is. And I feel like the little idiosyncratic, you know, activities that he would do would be stuff that he would tuck away for himself, and he wouldn't really show anybody, you know. And honestly, the first thing that came up was like like painting, like maybe he, you know, like he's like sitting there trying to like paint like fruit on a table and like tucking it away into his closet so no one sees.
It'd take you half the time.
What'd you say?
Take you half the time. You got 4 arms.
That's very true.
You know, wait, that's I actually
You know what I'm
love to
saying?
look at that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Painting, a chef, like all these things you cut
Oh
time
my
in half.
God.
Because so many things about him are exposed, so he wants to keep
some stuff for
some
himself.
stuff for himself.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
when he's painting,
I love it.
like there's a big painting of Sir Pentious,
Yes.
you know, posthumous, you know, painting in Hazbin, and I
You did it.
headcanon. I was like maybe Angel, like, you know.
That's it. That is what
Very
happened.
possible.
We're starting that now.
Okay, we
That's
have
a thing.
more fan questions, but this time, guys, they are not coming from those watching. They are taped on the back of your chairs. So if you all could do me a favor, reach back there,
Okay.
yank them off,
Why am I scared? Why am
I know.
and we are going to go down the line.
There we
And
go.
I would love for you each to read your question. So, James, we'll start with you,
Okay.
and we'll work our way this way.
Since a lot of you come from musical theater backgrounds, what is the transition like from stage to recording booth? How does your theater training support your voice acting ability? The fun part is we have to, with musical theater, we have to work so much in our own imagination, creating things, because everything's on the page. And, you know, we get the script or we get music, we hear it. So we're creating things in our heads. So I think most of us were doing voice acting in our own heads before we even started doing it. So it's a natural transition. And because we use our voice in so many different ways, I mean, each of us on this panel has sung in different characters on stage. So those characters are there. We have like a plethora of places we can pull from, or the minute you tell us what style, our voice changes. We go from, you know, whether it be legit to rock to hip hop to rock, it just doesn't, it's just a thing. So once an animation thing comes to us, it just fits right with those of us who do musical theater. It just kind of, it's in our wheelhouse.
And I have to ask, because in my head, I've always said that if I ever did voice acting or was the voice of a cartoon, I'm like, it seems so I could go in my bonnet, in my pajamas. What are you guys wearing?
That.
On recording? That, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That. I mean, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your bonnet.
I'm not tying a lace when I go in there. I have Crocs on.
Yep.
Come on, Croc.
Come on, Crocs.
Keep it comfy.
Yeah, keep it comfy.
You guys are cozy.
Sometimes I'm in my,
there
I'm in
are-
my home theater, home recording booth, and I am literally just, kicking it in whatever shirt I got up in that morning. I'm just like, okay, record it, and then
No pants.
go back to
No pants.
No, I always wear
absolutely
pants.
no pants.
You wear pants? That's
Well,
no fun.
I have cats, and my cats come in there and jump, and I'll feel like it's scratched. That's really great.
I feel like those booths have seen like the full spectrum of like my or any of our like apparel, because there's days where they're like, hey, we're filming BTS,
Yes,
and we're like,
yeah,
oh,
I
don't,
know.
like, it's like, all right, cool, we're ready,
Yes.
So it's giving Barry circa 2020 Zoom.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's easier to just focus on the work that way. I do love the freedom of like, you know what, I don't have to worry about this. I can just get there, be in the studio, and like create this whole thing. And that's like exciting when you don't have to think about, oh my God, what am
Visual
I
aspect of
wearing?
it,
And
yeah.
like, you know.
True. Okay, Pandora 21602 on TikTok asks if your characters. By the way, what's up, Pandora 21602? I can't believe you didn't get Pandora 21601. You know what I mean? Okay.
What an L.
If your
taken.
characters were stuck on a remote island, what 3 items would be a necessity for them? I'm going to do one. I play 3 characters, so I'll do one. I'll do Sir Pentious, and I think he would want a Super Nintendo to kill the time. He's from the 1880s, so he's still getting.
Yes.
He's working through the multiple game systems.
Yep.
He's only at Super Nintendo. Probably one of those Viewmasters with the fun little wheels on it, so he can remember his friends.
Fun.
Because he's a nostalgic boy, and then probably. A subscription to Amazon Prime so we could watch Hazbin Hotel season 2.
Plug it.
And which
Plug it.
camera? This one? So you can watch Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel, whenever he wanted.
Somebody's getting
in
paid,
great
Mom.
quality, and you know what I mean?
On Prime Video, don't
On
it?
Prime Video, no less.
Okay, so
Plus the one without the
It's your
commercials.
turn.
Plus the one without
Yes.
without the commercial.
Full subscription.
the one without the commercials.
Yes.
Full subscription.
All right, this is from Just a Little Sage on Instagram. She wants to know if you could steal another character's line, which line would you steal? Well, the lines that I would steal are just for me. I'm thinking about the Heaven lines, or Adam's lines, but you can't really say any of his lines right now because they're all like
They're a little.
Yeah.
like
A lot of B words from Adam.
oh my God,
A lot of words in
A
general.
lot of words in general, but he really has an affinity for that.
Adam
that
does not
itch.
care.
Yep.
I know.
He says what
Yeah.
he wants
Really
to
dig into
say.
Yeah.
Was it fun for you?
It's a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
like
bet.
stuff if I said on the street, I would be arrested. And so what's great is that not only am I allowed to say it, but I'm encouraged and paid to.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
All as a
What more could
cartoon.
you want?
I know. It's like
All as a cartoon.
it's a consequentless kind of job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Show fun.
All right. Altruister on X asks, what top artists would your character's Spotify Wrapped list?
Yes.
Oh,
be included?
interesting.
Okay,
Emily.
I think Emily has seen the Wicked movies.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I think that she's really diving into Glinda's material and thinking about how she would have approached the character and what she would have done differently. I also can hear Dua Lipa's Houdini on her playlist, and maybe some Britney.
Do you think she's a Swiftie? Emily kind of
Yeah,
gives
yeah.
me
Yes.
Swiftie vibes.
Absolutely. She's listening to Confessions of a Showgirl. That's her newest album, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
But come on, when nobody's listening.
But I think that she's definitely there's a lot of
she
Swiftie
has
on
a
it.
Swiftie energy. To me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but come on,
absolutely.
you know when nobody's listening and her sister isn't around, she's definitely bumping DMX when nobody's It's just like,
I think so.
I was going to say it, but I'm glad you did.
You know, the duality of her.
That's right.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
What do they say? What do they say?
You-
She's a princess, but the hood loves her.
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
She's a princess, but the hood loves her. That's
Absolutely. She's also listening to Partition by Beyonce. She's getting down. You know, we don't see that side of her, but you know,
she's a lady in the streets, but
straight up.
you know the rest. You know the rest.
You know, I think we need to go this direction.
Yeah.
Her freak needs to come out. It's there. It's there.
I like it.
So Berta Maria 03, not 02, not 01, on Instagram asks, if your character had to run a business in hell that isn't a hotel, what would they open? I think that Angel would have a bakery, and the pastries would be shaped in a myriad of ways that I'll let your imagination. I
Very
feel like,
bachelorette friendly.
yes, very bachelorette
party friendly.
It would be giving that, and I think there'd be a place to dance in the back. Just
The molds would be supplied by Osmodius.
And Fizzarali.
So we're setting up the business now.
Setting up the business now.
And now we have
We created so many storylines that we could see in season 3, 4, and beyond just through this conversation. And we're not done yet because we've had such a blast with the cast. Now it is time to play a game of, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah. It's time to play Who's Most Likely To. So we'll start with a few cast-focused questions, then end on some character-related questions. So let's dive in. So the first question is, who's most likely to get a Hazbin Hotel tattoo?
I feel like Blake.
Probably me. Probably me. I would probably get a little guy somewhere like.
Where are you thinking? A tramp stamp?
Yeah. Hey, honestly, don't tempt me with a good time. I think I'd probably get like something like on my calf or something or my ankle.
What would it?
I feel like I would probably want like a little fat nuggets or something, or something like really just cute and like minimalist too that represents. I know a couple of us have talked about getting a little like Kiki, key tattoo, but I don't know. Jury's still out.
A couple of us. I've never been on these threads.
A couple of Alex specifically. Really wants to get the tramp stamp. Actually, he wants to get a neck tattoo.
Yeah, that's what I'm going
of
for
angel dust.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so who is most likely to cry while recording an emotional scene?
I would best say.
I mean,
me. I've cried multiple times
Have
in
you
multiple
really?
sessions. Big time. But I'll do that. I cry every day at some point. It's
What's
always
your sign?
on the. What's my sign? Aquarius. I've been told.
Tracks.
Okay. Does that? You know what? Whatever I said you were going to say that track.
I know. I said that. I have no clue. I really don't.
I knew that. No, I cry at all. I can cry at the drop of a hat.
Okay.
But in some of these scenes that Viv has written, they are so incredibly emotional, and especially in the songs. I'm such a musical theater freak that when the musical theater hits right, I'm gone, completely gone. So probably me if I'm the one sitting here.
What song has taken you there?
Live to Live.
Yeah.
Live to Live in season 2 took me there to the point where when we got to the It Starts With Sorry sort of mini reprise, I couldn't get it the first few times. If the storytelling hits so right in the right moment, in the right music, because musical theater's math. You can make people cry with music. It's
true.
And Sam and Andrew have figured out a way to do it. Yeah.
And I know that we talked about this when you guys had come out here lightly. I heard it over here. Who's most likely to binge watch the entire season in one sitting?
I've done it twice, both seasons. Usually, I thank the heavens I am very, very busy doing things. And so when things come up, I'm like, I need to watch this because I know that there are going to be questions and I need to know what the heck I'm doing. Sure. It's not that I don't love the show. I do. I'm so blessed. But my wife and I twice have watched both season 1 and season 2, like in an instant, completely done, and then got up the next morning and got ready for something. So that happened to me, yes.
Who's your wife's favorite character?
Actually, she kind of digs at him. She digs at him because she thinks it's funny, but she also really digs Seraphim.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife is a boss, and so she makes very big decisions. And so she watched it, and she kind of looked at me, and she was like, "No, I understand. I get it. I thoroughly get it." And so, yeah.
Sarah, it's not easy.
Love her. It's not easy.
It's not easy what you do.
No.
It's not easy. Okay, now these are character focused, so we're pivoting a little bit. So we know that there was an amazing live event on Broadway for the series. Which of your characters do you think is most likely to star on Broadway themselves? And then for Alex and James, we'll even extend this to your characters in Hell of a Boss as well. Because why not?
I feel like Sir Pentious, or Angel, but I feel like specifically Sir
Yeah.
Pentious is a thespian.
Oh,
like,
For sure.
built.
Yeah, I mean, he was around in the 1880s. He's seen a lot of theater.
He was pretty dapper too.
Very
when
dapper,
they do the
but also I could
flashbacks.
see, and I definitely could feel him being a theater goer, and a theater lover, if from afar, if not on the stage. But I
he's
also,
a sophisticated
but this is also an unfair question because Fitzgerald is a natural jester and performer,
Right.
and so he has
Sure.
performed multiple times already. So I think that Broadway is just one step away. What do you think, Daddy?
Both Asmodeus and Zestial would be on Broadway. I think they'd be in two different shows. I think Zestial is very classical, very legit shows. And Ozzy's like, look, I'll do everything from the hip hop to the R&B. I can see Ozzy deciding, I want to be Curtis in Dreamgirls.
Yeah, they're just fielding offers at
Yes,
this
that's
point.
I can see Ozzy just walking in.
Deciding what's
so
next.
good, James.
And then Fitzgerald going,
Fitzgerald is Effie
I
White.
just see Effie tied up in a corner,
Oh my God,
and
that's so
Fitzgerald
hilarious.
coming out in this wig.
Yeah.
Like, I play Effie.
It's me now.
Of course it is, baby. Let's do this.
James, I do have to ask, especially, do you understand the power in your voice? You have such
Thank you.
a dynamic voice, and I feel like your voice lends so much to whatever character you have to play. You couldn't play no weak character. The voice is too
Try not
strong.
to. The fun part is I won't lie, I get my voice from my dad.
Okay.
And my father is a very charismatic person, and he would do all kinds of voices when I was a child. So these are things I grew up with, like the way he would read stories to me, or me getting in trouble, the little voices so the teachers couldn't hear that I was being threatened, or big things so that the whole family knew that boy's about to get a
Very
whooping before the time he gets home.
Zestial.
So it's very Zestial, but also he's very theatrical, so very Asmodeus. So thank you for that.
Of course. So another character-focused one. Amongst the five of you, we have characters that have been around for quite some time. Like we said, Sir Pentious, 1800s. I'm sure many of the other centers go back even further. So we have gone through quite a few trials and tribulations. Which of your characters do you think would give the best advice?
I feel like Angel's got to cook a little bit longer, on his current situation before he can give some advice.
Way to say it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really.
I mean,
he's kind
he's
of
in the-
medium
he's in
rare.
the-
So
he's
he's
in
so
the thick
medium
of
rare.
it.
We
He's
still
in
got to
the-
get him well
Yeah.
done.
I feel like we have
I see Sarah. I
For
would say
sure.
very good
Definitely.
advice.
Even though she's going through her own thing now,
Correct.
I think she does still have a lot to offer.
Yeah.
And a lot to talk to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anyone needs any help or advice, I think she's been around, seen a lot of things that she would be able to hold it down.
Yeah.
I think Fizz and Ozzy have a very healthy relationship,
so.
and I think that's been talked about a lot. That they have one of the healthiest relationships in television.
Yeah,
and so
I've
heard that too.
Yeah.
But I also agree, and I think they would have a lot of relationship advice. I think about just saying what you feel and telling you that you love each other and things like that. It's not one of those things that it goes without saying that I love you. No, let it go with saying.
Yeah.
Say it.
Be
Right,
honest
yeah.
about it. Also, I think Zestial, just from being around, he has a lot of knowledge to give. But I do love the fact that Ozzy and Fizz would have a lot of things to say. They would have a wonderful relationship podcast.
Yeah. The two of us and Karamo.
Yes. Oh my God, that was
Karamo
so
would be
worth.
such a good addition. Those are the only men with mics and podcast mics that we will.
Okay, that's fine.
Understood.
That we will
Perfectly
green
fine.
light. We will green light that.
You will get no pushback from us.
Not a one.
Now, before we end and wrap here, we do have a few more live chat questions. So, someone, Amazon customer, asks, what is the cast's favorite musical? You mentioned Dreamgirls. I'm like,
I love Dreamgirls. It's one of my favorites, but I will say my top is Sweeney Todd.
Oh, love.
There's just something about I love the music, but I love the story. I also love the hoodwink. There is a moment where you're in the middle of the show and you realize you are rooting for a man to kill everyone.
A madman.
Yeah.
There's a moment, and there's something about being an audience member going, yeah, kill. What did I just say? Literally by intermission, you are rooting for him to put regular people into pastries, and you have to come to grips with that.
Right.
And then when he loses at the end, spoiler alert, when you lose at the end,
You've had time.
you literally have to walk out going, how do I feel about this?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's a great one.
Who we create heroes from.
Yes.
And so, for
I'm
me, it's Sweeney
stuck
Todd.
between two, one of which is Sondheim as well, Company and Hadestown. They're so different, but I love both of them so much. I've never been in either of them.
You should be.
You should be.
You'd be
great in
You'd be
Hadestown.
great.
Music in
Hadestown? Oh my
Hadestown
God.
literally stirs my soul.
You would be
beautiful.
perfect in
You singing
Oh,
Being
yeah.
Alive would be awesome. I could listen to you sing Being Alive all day.
Agreed.
I'm going to say Into the Woods.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Another Sondheim. You know Sondheim, right?
Yeah.
He knows what he's
And
He wrote a
she
few.
was good. She was good.
He's up and coming.
I'm doing the Who's Tommy. I fell in love with rock and roll first. I fell in love with musical theater second. And the fact that there is a show that I could have found in my youth that put the two together set me on a path. So it's always been my favorite.
Shoba.
I think Fiddler on the Roof is one of my tops.
Okay.
Just
Great
such
one.
a
What a
family and tradition, and I mean, I cry buckets whenever I see it.
That
what a
show.
list you all have curated here. I mean,
What's yours? That's
Okay.
good.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good
I mean, it's just, and both the original and
Yeah.
the one that we know of, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Beyonce?
Of course.
So, Blake, have you started recording the Egg Boy Christmas album?
We've been cooking something up. I don't know how much I can say, but
I received a demo.
Yeah?
Yeah, have you
Did
received a demo?
Are your ears bleeding yet?
I received a demo.
I received a demo as well.
I'm not going to say much more than that.
Yeah, I think that's about all. Just get ready.
Okay. Get ready.
Yeah, prepare
real.
yourself.
Some might come, it might not.
It'll come.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Another Amazon customer asks, how is it acting in the sound booth when you don't know how the other character is reacting?
We have a great vocal director.
You sure do.
Richard Horowitz is Horvitz, sorry. He'll kill me later. Richard Horowitz is a legend. And he is so good with being able to act with you.
Yes.
Me personally, I know, and Richard cannot deny this, Richard loves being all of Alex Brightman's characters.
Yes.
To the point where he can't even talk like himself when he's reading Adam Serpentius or Fizzarelli. He must talk in the voices that Alex does. So it's like he's the personality of Alex. Alex is my boy. We've known each other forever. He's my brother.
But you feel
but
like
I'm
he's
like,
there.
so I know where this is going in the rhythms because he has studied Brightman so much.
It's all of us.
He's he's the unofficial understudy for
Yes.
sure.
I did low-key think that he was Serpentius because I'd never worked with you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm like, wait, is that his? No, it's you. So he's so good.
Richard
at what he
is
does.
the secret
He's an
sauce,
icon.
magic dust of
Yes,
the show
he is.
because he's
Yes,
the
he
connector.
is.
Because we do record all of this separately, and so the fact that he's able to understand where we're at in the show kind of goes back to what we said about where we are in the show.
Yeah.
It's important to know things like that, as simple as you're out of breath in this scene, but as complicated as you just came from a breakup and here's what's going on.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a lot of runway in these things. You just record your lines.
Yep.
So the fact that he's able to get that out of us is all due to him. I mean, he's such
a magician
a
that
linchpin
way.
of the show.
We have so many people come up to us and are like absolutely flabbergasted that we don't record together in the same room. But Richard is the glue.
He's
He
the glue.
really is. Yeah.
And if
He
you guys
gets us
don't know
all
who he
on the
is,
same page.
Google this man.
Yeah.
He is
You do know who he is. You just don't know that.
He is the voice of your childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the voice of your childhood. If you watched anything from Power Rangers to Bill and Mandy to Invader Zim, this man is the voice of all of those things.
Yes.
So he's coming through with a plethora of knowledge. So when he's acting with us, we are literally acting with
The
a
best.
master. It's really fun.
I love. Now we're going to dive into a little magic before we close out here. So if you guys had I just saw it, but I saw it. Whatever the Amazon customer said, I saw it. I think I
saw
placed
it
it
too.
in memory. Yeah, you saw it too. If you guys had, here we go. Tara said, if you guys had any magic, what would your personal magic look like to save hell?
We talking characters? We talking ourselves?
You know what? Let's do yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
I've always wanted to be able to turn into a plant sometimes.
That'll help.
That'll help. Well, okay, wait, but or like some type of ability, because there's not a lot of vegetation in hell. There's not you don't see plants a lot. And
No, I
I
haven't
feel
seen
like
many
what we
trees.
need is some flowers and some trees and some
Yes.
forests to get it green.
A little
again.
shrubbery.
Give me, if I could let things grow or be I don't know.
That's the most you answer I've ever heard in my life.
There are
Do you have a specific plant that you would want to be?
Oh
yeah.
This is a great question.
Any type of tree?
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes want to. There's a cool plant that, so I have flashcards at home. I have like about 100 flashcards of North American flowers.
We know
I memorize them
We know
in the
you do.
morning.
There it
Well,
is.
because I live in a city that lacks a lot of nature, I'm like, please, like, let me just do something that makes me feel sort of closer with nature. But there's this really cool plant called a ghost pipe that's like a sapphiritic flower that grows on decaying material and like transmutes it back into like fertile material that then more things can grow from. So I really like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we all had that answer.
Everybody wants to be a plant.
I don't want to speak for everybody, but I feel like that plant was what we all thought.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know, then you guys are all plants. Then it sounds like hell.
Yeah, plants.
It sounds
Yeah.
like
I
in the
think
next
plants-
season, hell's going to have a lot more.
A lot more greenery.
A lot
would
more
hope
greenery,
so.
a lot more vegetation.
Yes,
Maybe
yes.
we'll even see a farm.
You never
Maybe.
know.
Wow.
A farm in hell.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's its own type of magic.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That
Plants.
is magic indeed. Well, thank you guys so much.
The last thing we did was plants.
Are we ending on that? Are we really
Well, you guys said that's all your magic trick.
I have
I have to have something else. Okay,
We can't end on plants.
Now we can end on. We can end on plants.
I don't think Sarah's like trying to save hell with magic. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I would think
like
it's the
that.
power
I
of
think-
strong discourse.
Okay.
The magic of
Yes.
strong, if it's me.
Well, I was going to say, I think Emily would be like, you get a therapist, you get a therapist,
Yes.
you get a therapist.
That's important.
And then everyone would just like magically be in a room on a therapist chair, just like sharing their feelings.
I
and,
was-
like,
I was-
Between the
working it out.
matchmaking service and everybody getting therapy, she's a woman of the
Therapy.
people.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
she
I
does
was
what she
thinking that making everybody self-aware. Because when you're thinking about not just yourself, I think a lot of the things I love about the show is that some of the people in hell are so self-centered.
Right,
But if you were self-aware thinking about other people, that would help you go, oh, okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That's a good
Maybe
one.
that's a good one for Sarah.
Plants for me.
Plants. Okay, so we're still sticking with plants. Okay, all right. So then we're still ending with plants. I fear we are still ending with plants, guys. Thank you so much again to the cast of Hazbin Hotel for joining us today. And be sure to catch season 2 of Hazbin Hotel, all episodes streaming now on Prime Video. You can set a reminder to watch by clicking the link in the carousel below or beside the video. And remember that all of the Hazbin Hotel merch that you see here in the cart can be found on the Amazon storefront linked below. We have some merch around here, as you guys will see. Thank you guys again for joining us on Amazon Live, and we will see you next time.
Plants.
Plants.
Plants. Plants.